Hello, welcome back to my channel. But if you're new here, my name is Tasha, and thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I will be showing you step by step on how I made these Sublimation Disney Vacation t-shirts. First, I'm going to Google search Etsy. This is where I find all of my images. Now that I'm on Etsy, I'm going to type in Disney World t-shirts just so I can get an idea of what I want my shirts to look like. So now I'm going to go ahead and type in Disney World PNGs to go ahead and find me an image. And once I find the image, I'm going to pay for it and download it to my computer. So now I'm going to Google search Canva. Canva is where I usually take my images and personalize them. And now I'm going to search for a logo blank template to put my design on. So the image that I just purchased from Etsy, I'm going to upload it to Canva. And now, see, the image came as a 2-on-1, but I'm just going to crop out the side that I don't need. And as you can see, these Mickey ears doesn't have the bow, but then we have the Minnie ears over here that has the bow. So now you just see me sizing the image. This one is for my nephew, and I'm going to add a text to the ears, which is his name. And I tried to use a similar font. Now that I'm done, I'm going to copy and paste the name to the next page and just change the name and adjust it. And then I'm just going to repeat these steps for the third page and just change the name. And now that I'm done, I'm going to hit share so I can download it with a transparent background to my computer. Now I'm in Silhouette Studios where I download the transparent design that I made in Canva. This is the software that I use to size my images that I'm going to put on the shirt, and I print it from this software. And this particular image will be sublimated on a kid's t-shirt. So I'm going to use 7 in width and 8 in height for the design. And now that I'm done sizing, I'm going to go ahead and hit print and choose the printer that I'm going to use. And always flip your image horizontally when sublimating. Now here's the image printing. And keep in mind, when you're sublimating, the image always looks dull until after the transfer. Okay, so we're going to move along to the adult shirt. I was going to do it with the paper horizontally, but the more I stretched out the image, it didn't look right. So I did the canvas vertical so I can kind of stretch out the design to look right. And also, I am using 8.5 by 11 sublimation paper. So with this image, I'm going to make it as large as possible without it going over the border, which is 10.1 in width by 7.4 in height. And the printing process is the same. I'm going to choose my sublimation printer and I'm going to flip the image horizontally. So with this third image, it's going to be done the exact same way as the last one. Now I'm showing the materials that I'll be using. First is the Cricut Infusible Ink Polyester shirt. In my opinion, this is the best polyester shirt to sub on because it's great quality. And it has a very high count in polyester, so that means the image will be very vibrant. And this is heat transfer tape, scissors, and butcher paper. And these are the images that I printed out. And you also need a lint roller. Now I'm going to get this shirt all prepped and ready for the transfer process. And the Cricut brand is such a great quality that I was told that I don't need to use butcher paper for the inside of the shirt because the ink won't leak to the back of the shirt. But I still use butcher paper for my own conscience. So this is me just inserting the butcher paper on the inside of the shirt to avoid a possible ink transfer to the back. Now I'm going to set my heat press to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. And now I'm going to pre-press the shirt for a couple seconds. And now I'm going to use the lint roller before I actually lay the image on there. And by folding the bottom and the top of the image helps me with the centering of the image when I lay it on the shirt. And I use 3 fingers from the neck of the shirt when laying down the image. And now I'm just using my ruler to measure the sides to make sure I have it centered correctly. And now I'm going to apply heat transfer tape to all 4 corners of the image. And now I'm going to lay butcher paper on top of the image just to protect my heat press from a possible ink transfer. And now I'm going to go ahead and press the t-shirt and get ready to prep my other shirts while that's pressing. Now here's the big reveal from the first shirt. That's me taking the butcher paper off. Now I'm going to take the image off. Now you see how vibrant those colors are compared to how the printed image looks. Now we're going to lay the second shirt and repeat all the steps from the last shirt. Now this part, sometimes I usually rip off like the excess paper around the image just so it don't leave harsh lines when I go to press it. I don't do it all the time, but this is just something I do sometimes. Okay, now on this last one, I use crafting scissors to cut around the image just to show you different things that I try that may or may not work. You always want to be as creative as possible in your own way when doing a project. You never know, what works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. So you just got to find your own creative way. Okay, this is the last of the Mohicans, and it turned out perfect as usual. Nobody could ever make me hate sublimation. Sublimation is the ish to me. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. And if you love sublimation, click on the playlist on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.